everyone. How is it going? Just noticing I have clothing right here. In sight of the camera. Can't have that now. Alright, let's see. See, I gotta be... Oh, jeez. Gotta move my little strings. Gotta be the light. Gotta be the light. Yeah, okay. How are you all doing today? As you see, I'm just kind of here as I am. Woo! All right. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I can't hear myself, so I don't know. I'm just going to assume you can hear me unless you tell me otherwise. And gee, my face looks so weird today, but it's okay. I don't have the natural sunlight coming through the window. I have a light up here. And you know what? I didn't really put anything on, so I'm all natural. It is what it is. Let's see who's all here, huh? We have, drum roll please. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it should pop up. We have Giggles, FPV. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Then we got Bored Old Fart, of course. Always good to see Bored Old Fart. Oh, we get to have Wig Wag Workshop. Good to have you here. Got to see earlier in another stream. And I mean, I already know Wig Wag. Oh, and there's RWC Toy Man. Says, hi, honey. Hi, honey. Who else do we got here? Oh, we have Joey here. Joey, who is Square Table Degeneratives. Generatives? I don't know. I'm having trouble speaking. I just know him as Joey. Woo! You're loud and clear? Okay, good. Because I want to make sure, since I've heard from others that nobody here, but I've heard that maybe my mic isn't working, so I want to make sure. It is very windy outside. We got dumped on with snow. I wanted to videotape, but I don't want to videotape, like, I don't know. I don't want to videotape and make the neighbors think I'm weird, either. That's the only problem about living where I'm living, right? Oh well, they can think I'm weird. I'll go out and videotape what I can do when I'm done. I do plan to go live for about an hour. If you have any snacks or a drink you would like to run and go get, go ahead and go do that. Whichever direction you need to go. I'm going to eat something very not nutritious for me, but it's delicious and crunchy. Have any of you had this? Do you like this? It's probably very loud in the mic. Sun chips, 100% whole grain. Yeah, junk food. They make it look like it's good for you. It's not. It's not. They say there's no artificial flavors, no colors from artificial sources. Hey, that's good. It's still a treat, though. It's not a health food. Oh, then we have my biggest fan. Good to see you here. 24's Whoosh Gram 24. Which I think is Joshua. Okay. Have you had this before? Have you had sun chips before? If you have, do you like the garden salsa? That's my favorite one. Bored Old Fart says, nothing wrong with weird unless you have lots of cats. I know people with lots of cats. And they might be a little weird. Friendly, though. The cats and the people. Yummy. Don't you all talk at the same time. I was trying to say talk and speak. It was going to be like, don't stalk at the same time. Yeah, some chips is the best. Oh, Sun Chips. Sun Chips is the best chips. I love them. Do you have a certain flavor that you like? I mean, I know they have different ones. They have like isn't like a French onion. There might be more of a plain kind. I know they have cheese, like a cheddar, I think. This was one of their newer ones. Well, it's not new anymore, but this was a newer brand, and there's a so good. Oh, thank you. I wear these a lot. I like these earrings. Yeah, they're like a little rose. It's maybe hard to see on camera, but they're like a little rose. They're off-colored, off-white rose. Yummy, yummy. Now, some of you have and some of you haven't seen my cute little gnome. I didn't think I would like to own a gnome, but a friend gave it to me over Christmas. And I have to say, out of all the gnomes I have seen around, this has to be one of the cutest ones I have seen. And it was just petting and petting and so furry and cute. And it also lights up. Look at that. Can't go wrong there. It's my light to my world. Oh, look at this. Be the light. Be the light. By the way, I made this sweatshirt, if you're wondering. Maybe you weren't, but now you know. I plastered this on here. Yes, I did. I did put writing on the back, too, saying, have you been patched? Because I do LifeWave patches, and they have changed my life, literally. Yes, they have. So, what are you snacking on? Oh, geez. Looks like Ron on a bad hair day. Oh, no. Yummy. So is it snowing or is there a tornado near you? I'm just letting a couple people know that I'm live and solo live streaming if they want to pop in while I'm here. I'll be on for about another 45 minutes. Yeah, not every day I do it solo. Hey, there's a Spike. That's awesome. Hi, Spike. How are you doing? How's the weather? Is it icy? I think Ron said it was icy in that neck of the woods. Oh. How was my Christmas experience this year? Oh, that's something I could talk about. That's a good one. Well, I thought I was going to be home alone and just be very sad, right? Kinda. Like, aw. But then I ended up being so busy I had to miss things. Like, I couldn't get to all the things, which is a good problem, right? Send this one quick. I'm going to send out one more message and then I'll focus on this topic. Oh, there she is. Okay, we'll send that one and then hopefully the rest. Okay, there we go. Okay, so back to your question, bored old fart. It was a good Christmas. I spent Christmas with family on, what would that be? Was it Christmas Eve? Yeah, it was earlier Christmas Eve, I think. Or was it the day before? Now my brain is forgetting. I think it might have been the day before Christmas Eve. It was either that or earlier Christmas Eve. But anyways, spent it with some friends and family. And then I do know that Christmas Eve, like that evening, one of my friends had invited me to come with her to the neighbor's house. And I got to meet a bunch of new people. They made the best food on earth. The main lady, who was the host, she, or the hostess, I suppose it would be, because she's a lady. She's from Georgia. She knows how to cook. And anyways, it was really nice to meet her and her husband. And then I got to meet some other neighbors too. It was like a neighborhood Christmas, and they invited me. So I felt very neighborhood, like that one street, like the neighbors neighborhood Christmas. Yeah. I take it they have family that's not local, and or maybe they don't have anywhere else to go, and they've all kind of just went together. That was really enjoyable, actually. And then on Christmas Day, yeah, I don't know, just more church stuff, more. It was just, oh yeah, wait, Christmas Eve, there was also Christmas Eve service at church too. That was earlier before that. Anyway, all the things. It was a busy, busy time. It was fun. Yeah, I got busy. I wasn't home alone. Originally, the plan was I was supposed to be in Canada starting about maybe mid-December into beginning of January. But as you can see, that did not happen. I'm still here in Minnesota. But it still got to be all right. And, I mean, obviously, would have been nice to go there to see people like JoJo and such. Of course, Toyman, he's there. Because I would have been, staying with Toyman and stuff, of course. But maybe in the near future, you never know. How about all of you? How was Christmas for all of you? You can share also, of course. Spike says I'm good. Weather is crap. It's raining. Bored Old Fart says it's 105. No snow expected. Well, no, because you're opposite, right? Isn't it like your summer? When it's summer for you, it's winter for us. Yeah, 105 is a little high. Although, Bored Old Fart, is it a dry heat or is it a humid heat? That makes a difference. Yeah, the snow is okay, but I'd rather summer where I could be outside more and walk and do all the things without having to bundle up. I like to be able to just go out the door without having to grab a coat. Ron says it's wet and rainy here, and all the trees are coated in ice. Well, hi, Sunflower. She says 54. That's a nice day. I think I have to move to Illinois. Hmm. 54, but rainy and windy. Yeah, but I was hearing that, here in Minnesota, we're cold. I'll have to look what the temp is now. I mean, it was like lower 30s, might be in the 20s now. I'd have to look. Snow, wind, which is making blizzard, some slush, some ice. And at the same time, over in like the Illinois, Ohio, and I think New York even, are having other kind of storms like tornado watch and stuff. So it's kind of crazy how we're having a blizzard and there's others that might get a tornado. Apparently Spike says, call me the crazy Canadian, but I can't wait till the lakes freeze and the ice is safe to go on. Do you not have enough ice on the lakes yet? Must not. I know around here, there's already people on the lakes. It's already thick enough. They have their ice houses out there and they're doing their thing. But please, let me know how your Christmas was. Spike, how was your Christmas? Sunflower, how was your Christmas? Brandon, good to see you here. Freezing rain. Whew, yucky. Brandon, how was your Christmas? Ron, how was your Christmas? Bored old fart, how was your Christmas? Was it still 105 that day? See, the one and only Captain Jerk. Hello. He usually says woohoo, and that's the last to hear from him. Good to see you, Captain Jerk. How's the weather there? There he is. Howdy, howdy. We got Pelham's Aquatics, who is Jeff. Jeff with all the amazing fish. If you haven't seen his channel, you must swim over there. He does live streams quite often. They are later streams typically, except if I recall, on Wednesdays, he does an earlier stream and a later stream. But a lot of his streams don't start till like 9 or 10 o'clock my time anyway. Or sometimes he maybe later yet if he can't sleep or he's a night owl. He's a night owl. It's all good. It's all fine. I'm doing good. I mean, sun chips. I think I want the sun chips because there's no sun outside. Need some. Sunflower, Captain Jerk, and Jeff. Do you like sun chips? And if so, what flavor? I like the garden salsa. What do you like? And also, how was your Christmas? My name is Jeff. I like 21 Jump Street. Like 21 Jump Street? What? I did say Jeff when I said your name, right? I didn't have a mind goofiness, did I? I hope I didn't. Because, yeah, it's Jeff. He's awesome. Jeff just does the night ones now. Okay. Okay. Let me go back here. Spike says it was good. Went and spent the day with my sister and her family. I bet that was fun. Ron says my Christmas was okay, but I was lonely without you. Well, you didn't ship me over there, so whatever. No, I know why. It's all good. It's all good. I'm being silly. And then my Christmas day was different. Went out to a Chinese, Japanese restaurant. Good food and good folks. Oh, yeah. The nice thing is because Chinese and Japanese people don't celebrate Christmas, so they're usually open, which is beneficial to us. Jeff says it was a quiet day for them, for him and his wife, I believe. No, you must be referring to a movie. Okay. My name, Jeff, like 21 Jump Street. Is it called 21 Jump Street, or what is it called? What's the movie called, I should say? Oh, and that's my fault, is it? Okay, don't take it serious. You know I was being silly. I know there were reasons. Hello, wishing you all a good evening and good evening day. And then I think you can get sun chips in Canada, right? I'm trying to remember. Anyways, if you do you like these? Let me see what the temp is. I can hear the wind. I know it's windy. And it dumped some snow on us. And because it's like light, fluffy snow, and a bunch of it, that's why it's blizzardy. Blizzardly? Probably blizzardly. Blizzardy or blizzardly? I don't know. Sounds like somebody's name. Blizzard with a Lee. Blizzardly. Ah, look at that. Okay. It's a lot colder than sunflower. Sunflower, what'd you say? 54 degrees? And then it's going to go down to the teens and 20s or something, right? Do you know that right now, currently, where I am at, it is a whole 9 degrees. Yeah, that's right. Just one digit. 9. 9 and windy. And because it's windy, there is a wind chill. And so it feels like negative 11 degrees, it says. Yeah, it's cold. We have gusts of wind that are about 43 miles per hour. And the visibility right now is under a mile. It says 0.75, so that like 3/4 of a mile. Yeah. So, potential threats include snow, which has already happened. Power disruption. Well, that hasn't happened. No flickering. The lights are still on. We're all golden there right now so far. Wind. Pretty obvious. I mean, you guys maybe can't hear, but I can hear the howling. And then the gusts that come through. Makes me wonder if the whole house is going to collapse. And low visibility, which I'm sure is even worse now because it is now dark out. So if you get whiteout conditions plus the snow, whiteout conditions of the snow plus it's dark out. Yeah. Does Crystal like the garden salsa one? Or does she not care? Because there are several flavors. I'll eat the other flavors too, but if I'm the one buying them, I go for this one. Apparently that movie's really funny. Jojo, how was your Christmas? It was also a movie with, oh, certain person. With I'm very bad at pronouncing names. Is it Tatum Channing? I could be totally wrong, and I'm sorry. I'm not good with names. I don't even know who that is. I probably know who it is if I see the person. If I look it up. Watch, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to look it up on my little phone. And then I'll probably be like, oh, that person. That goes with actors, actresses, singers. I didn't watch all that growing up, I guess. And that's not one of my strong suits of knowing names and knowing exactly who we're talking about. And I don't care because it doesn't mean that much to me, I guess. Like right now, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong and did the best I can. And now I'll see if I even know who this person is. Like if I've seen them before. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep, that guy looks familiar. I've seen him many a times. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now I know. 49 in mid-Michigan. I think I need to go... What direction is that? East. Whew, it's 9 degrees actual temperature, but with that blustery wind, it's around negative 11 degrees feeling like. Yeah. No, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's like, I've lived here all my life. I transplanted myself temporarily in London, Ontario for about a year, which obviously I was like, I mean, it was enjoyable, but not enjoyable. Lots to that story. But a big part of that is I don't really know anybody over there either. So that could happen here in the States, though, too. I could move to Florida, and I might know, like, a Giggles character down there. Not a character, an actual person. One of the YouTubers here. But you know what I mean? I mean, family and friends I know are all here, but yet I want to, like, travel. I want to go other places, but I don't know if I could actually live somewhere long term if I don't really know people. I know the place. She likes the French onion. That is a good one, too. French onion's a good flavor. Yes, it was a comedy. Okay, that's good to know. I like comedies. I don't like guts and gore. I don't like army, military guts and people dying and getting tortured. No, that's not my cup of tea. My Christmas was great. Got to spend time with family and have some time off of work. And JoJo, that's one part I'm really sad about. Obviously, I didn't get to see and be with Ron, but I mean, I was really looking forward to be back to Canada. I mean, I know you were getting excited too because then we could have. I mean, I know you're busy. It was a busy time of year, spending time with family and stuff. But I'm sure we would have squeezed something in there, knowing us. Sunflowers up till off. I was gonna say up. Oh my goodness, I'm speaking before I'm thinking. I'm off until Friday. Very nice. Yeah, it's too bad that Sunflower, like, you couldn't just pop over. Speaking of popping over, my YouTube friend Tay was over here. What was that? 2 nights ago now, I think. Or not nights. It was an afternoon. What are we on now? Oh, yeah. Today is Sunday. And she was here Friday. So Friday from about 3 to 5-ish p.m. Central Standard Time, I got to hang out with Tay. She's awesome. And yeah, I think we've met about 4-ish times now. If she shows up tonight, she can probably correct me. She's pretty smart and on top of things. Anyways, it doesn't matter if it's 4 or different. I mean, obviously there's a good connection there. We met online and met in public the first time and it took off from there. We're like this. Obviously, JoJo. Nothing can separate our relationship, and there's nobody like you. Just so you know. But you know how it is. It's nice to have another amazing person to hang out with. And I know this for a fact, that if JoJo was here locally, she would really enjoy hanging out with Tay also, because yeah, she's pretty cool. Very grateful, and we don't live that far from each other, so I mean, it's far enough we can't just hang out like every day or something crazy like that. But I mean, even people I am nearby to, even like neighbors, let's say, I mean, life is busy. You still can't hang out with somebody every day, but I'm just saying it's enough of a distance. I guess we have to think it through a little bit, but it's not so much that we can't get together. So it's pretty cool. I still hope that I get to meet more of you wonderful people in the chat. I'm going like this because the chat's over there. Hi! Because, let's see, in the chat, obviously I've met Ron. Obviously. And I have met JoJo. Don't know who's all here lurking. Obviously, if Tay happens to be lurking, I've met her in person also. And then I've met like Brian and Bob, aka Gill Skills. Who else have I met? Oh, I met, I don't know if any of you here would know who he is, but the first YouTuber I met was actually Ken on the Redneck Connection. I've also met Mikey. He used to be here online. Wicked Insanity was his channel name. He's awesome. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Brian. Me, he says. Yes, I've met you. People here in the chat that I can see. Oh, wait, Spike. What am I saying? Spike is in here somewhere. I have met Spike too. I'm going to have to write all these down. This is going to be more than what my brain can hold, apparently. Anyway, but people I would love to be able to meet. I mean, like Jeff, he's in Michigan. That'd be pretty cool to meet you. Sunflowers in Illinois. Some people call it Illinois, but it's not correct. It's Illinois. You don't say the S. So yeah, so we got Sunflower, Jeff, Captain Jerk, of course. Who else is in here? Gotta scroll back. Oh, Bored Old Fart. Obviously that. Now I got chips in the back of my throat. Hold on. There we go. Bored Old Fart, but obviously that would be more of a big plan and a financial thing because he lives in Australia. So I would have to fly, and I have a feeling because that's quite a long trip. Cost, I don't know. Would it be like $1,000 or something? I have no clue. I know I have a friend here in the States, or she's in the States now, and she's a citizen and all that. She used to live in Romania. Her mom still lives in Romania. I was just talking to her the other day, and she said to fly from here, Minnesota here, to Romania is easily $1,000. She doesn't have to worry about pay for a place to stay because she would just stay at her mom's house. And whenever it works out for her mom to come this way, she stays at her daughter's house. So, I mean, she doesn't have to worry about that part. It's just getting there. And it's like I said, it's like $1,000 or more to make that trip. So that's to Romania. I don't know how many hours that would be to fly there. I just know, yeah, Australia is probably at least in that ballpark or more. And then I'd have to find out requirements. I mean, some places when you go there, they require things, and some of which, I don't know, let's say they want vaccines or something, and some of which of that would make it hard for me to go because I'm very sensitive to things like that. When I was a child, I about left this earth because we're all different. Most of us get those things and we're just fine, and maybe it enhances your life, and that's good. For me, I'm very sensitive and allergic or something to things that they put in those. And so, yeah, if they needed the needle to be put in and inject certain things, I might not be able to make that trip because I wouldn't want to put my health into jeopardy just to make a trip, sadly. So, anyway, I would also like to go to the Netherlands one day. I suppose, what time is it over there? I wonder. Maybe Bored Old Fart can look that up for me. What time is it in the Netherlands? because I would like to meet Prev one day. Yes, you are in Connecticut. You are over there. Don't they call that like New England area? Winter just started and we have plenty of snow. Is it colder than 9 degrees actual temperature and negative 11 with wind chill anywhere? Or am I the coldest person at the moment in the chat? Maybe I will. I was going to send a message to Prev, but I better wait and see what time it is there first. Oh, 1 a.m. Is that what it is in the Netherlands? I suppose you could be up if you're a night owl. I don't know. Oh, Ken is streaming right now? Okay. I thought I heard he was going to go at about 7. Oh, it is almost, well, it's about 7 o'clock anyway. So Tiffany is in Illinois. That'd be cool to meet her in person. She's really nice. 65? I think I want to go and visit Brian. Yeah, Brian, I can now come visit you, right? Wink, wink. I just have to figure out a way to get there. Well, yeah. 7:40 there. It's 6:40 here. Must mean it's 5:40 for Ken. I think I better be done with these or I'm gonna get sick. They're still good. All right, one more and then I'm gonna be done. Ah. I see MB7 is here. Nice to see you. I hope you had a good Christmas. Brian says, yep, you're always welcome in my new home. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to announce that on here or not. I assumed you would at some point. I suppose now in the new year, we'll have to figure out if we're still going to do game night and start that up again. But I know, life got busy for both of us. You were figuring out stuff when your grandma died. You have all the plans and then clean out the house and then you had all the other things to figure out and then in all that of a positive thing, then you're able to get a house and figure all that out. And so you've had a lot on your plate. Just so you know, Brian says hello to everyone. Look at that. Wigwag even said hi to the Nightbot. That reminds me, I was supposed to text Sparky and I forgot. That's why I better use one of these. Isn't that cool? I showed this to Ron the other day and he didn't seem as excited as I am, but I could be wrong. But this is a stack of little, do it the correct way, Post-it notes, right? Excuse me. But I like how they how they packaged it, kind of fanned it out like that. It's pretty cool. Do you think, like, did they use a machine, or they must have had a machine do it to make it just perfect, huh? And I see, like, on the one side here, it's like, it's almost like a glue. Well, it's probably what they normally put on the back to make sure they stay together. But I know if I'm not careful and I let the whole thing like flop around too much, it's probably gonna break. But as long as it stays together like this, pretty much, I think it'll be fine. But isn't that cool? Huh? Look at that. I got that for Christmas from a friend of mine. One of my favorite things right now. Somebody I just saw the other day. Put 2 and 2 together. All right. I got it right in here. Text Sparky days available to live stream. There, I wrote on the first one. There we go. Well, yeah. So, what else would you like to talk about? We're going at 10:30 Eastern, Stella. Are you talking about that's when you're going to be live streaming? If you are live streaming at 10:30, that means that would be 9:30 for me. Oh, MB7 said, enjoy Christmas in the country with family. I love that. Very nice. Yeah, and I'm excited about Brian getting a nice place. I mean, I don't think it's huge, but it looks like it's very comfortable, very nice. Now, there's a reason to go see him, too. And then I have a place. Well, wait. I guess I don't remember now. I gotta look at the pictures. Was it a 1-bedroom? Or was it more than 1 bedroom? If it's only a 1 bedroom, there's always the couch, right? Or the floor. Like I said, I'll have to look again. He sent me pictures, but I'll have to look. I'm sure we'd figure out something. Or I do have an air mattress. And bring the pump. And I'll just pump her up. And that gives me somewhere to sleep. Yeah. My brain feels like it hit an end. Like, now what do we talk about? Do you ever have that happen? You get this far, then you're like, uh-oh, now what? How about this? Do any of you have a question for me? You might have a burning question on the tip of your tongue. Of course, keep it clean and decent. Oh, I like this, yeah. It's a 2-bedroom. One of them is Dee Dee's, my office. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You might as well. If I had an extra bedroom, well, I guess I kind of do, and I kind of do use it that way. I have currently in this house, it's a 2-bedroom. They're working on 2 more bedrooms for downstairs. So eventually it'll be a 4-bedroom. Now the bedrooms downstairs will be quite snug, but they'll still be bedrooms, which will be nice. This bedroom right here, you could say at this point is like the guest bedroom. So if somebody comes to stay overnight, like I have a local friend that'll come over every once in a while because she knows I don't like to be here alone. I'm not always alone, but sometimes I am. And so she'll go in there or it's just whoever happens to be here. And of course, that's the bathroom. That's the pantry. That's Brian's favorite room. He always goes there to open it to use the bathroom. But it's like, nope, go to the bigger door, not the smaller door. And then beyond the camera is the bedroom my bedroom. Although truly, lately, I've been doing a lot of sleeping right there. I think partially, okay, well, let's back up. Partially, it's because sometimes I feel a little isolated, I guess, in my bedroom, especially if I don't feel 100%. And after the airplane ride the last time, it just put some things off my body. So, especially if I have somebody like my friend who's sleeping right in there, I felt a little bit more comfortable being right here, not isolated in my room, if that makes any sense. Plus, I kind of made my room into almost like a storage unit at the moment where I'm going through things, so it's a little cluttered in there, which makes it more isolating. So it's a combination. But typically, on a normal day, I'd be sleeping in my room, which is over there. You're welcome to share the picture I just sent you. Oh, did you send me a picture? Okay. I'm waiting on the movers to bring my bedroom, but I'm sleeping on an air mattress now. Well, it's got to be better than in the van, the van. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to find the picture here. There it is. What did you send me? Okay. All right, yeah, that gives like a nice general thought to what it looks like, right? So he said I can share that, so let me do this. I'm going to send it to myself through an email because I don't have my messenger. I don't have this messenger on this computer, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to send it and it'll show it. So stand by, everyone. Stand by. Brian, while I'm getting this pulled up, how far are you from me now? Is it like 8 hours or something? Or I just need a guesstimate because I know I couldn't do that in my car. My car, I don't even like to go outside of town much because I want it to last and not break down. I wonder if there's like a bus or something that goes there, or a train or something that a person could jump on and take a ride down. Obviously, you'd pay them to do it, but you'd still have to pay for gas. So either way, you'd be paying. All right. Like that, like that. And I think that'll work. Screen share. All right, should show. Oh, now I gotta make my showing bigger. And something like that, maybe. There you go. That's a lot bigger than his van. So that's Brian's new property. About 30 minutes more? Okay. Because I'm trying to remember. It was like, I want to say it was like 8-ish hours before. So it'd be more like 8.5, 9 now then, maybe? I don't know. I would have to, well, obviously, behind the scenes, I would have to see what your address is. Don't put it in here. I mean, I think you know that. You're a smart boy. Behind the scenes, if you send me your address, I mean, you know mine, so come on now. And then I can figure out route and what's available to get there and how long and all of that. I know I sent you that other idea, but it sounds like it's because I have a friend of mine that wanted to go to Indiana and she wanted to take me with her, which I still could do that. But I thought, hey, it'd be like, what do you call that? Something about 2 stones? No, 1 stone. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Is that how it's said? Anyway, my thought was, hey, if Brian wasn't too far from where my friend's daughter moved to, and, well, for one, it would save us a little bit of money from doing a hotel, and 2, because apparently where she's living, I think her daughter's living at somebody's house, and basically she's living in a bedroom there. So there's not like room for us to stay there, I think is what it is. And so if we stayed at Brian's house, we would save on money. We could visit, or I could visit him, Brian. Brian could meet my friend, and then she could go do her, figure out stuff with her daughter. And if it's like more like mother-daughter stuff, then I could just maybe hang out with Brian and Dee Dee for the day. But like I said, I'd have to look at a map, and then she'll have to tell me what the town is, because she says it's like an hour or 2 away from Brian, but which way, right? Because if we're coming around and we're going right by Brian before she goes there, I can always just stay there, or maybe not. I don't know. It was a thought, but it didn't work, I guess. And Drops is in the house. Hello, hello. Good to see you. There's a Drops. And thanks again, Drops. Drops was a big part of helping me achieve my payout with YouTube, which will help with rent. Between Drops and Bored Old Fart. Thank you, thank you. And at this point, any extra... Oh, I suppose I should share my PayPal, because if anybody else... I don't know how that works. It might get tacked onto this one, but the thing with YouTube, I get 70% out of the 100% that gets sent to me, and I got to get to $100 of the 70% before I get paid out. So when I was like almost there, it's nice to finish it out. But now, if I do like the PayPal, then if somebody else decides, Oh, Jupiter, good to see you. I know tonight we're almost done, but hey, just in the future, you're more than welcome to share this out with people. Helps me out. Helps me out. Oh, there we go. It's Nightbot's got it. Thank you. Let's see. Did it work? I guess I won't be able to see it probably on here, will I? I'm going to pull up the stream quick on my end. And as I always say, take care of yourself first. If for some reason you feel so inclined, you're more than welcome to help out. And that would mean the world to me. And I'd be able to do more than just working my butt off just to try to make rent. I might be able to get myself another pair of tennis shoes since these are falling apart and, things like that. But for now, if I keep a roof over my head, this is good. This is goodies. That's number 1 right now. All right. I just pinned it. There we go. Thank you, Bored Old Fart. I can hear that wind. It's going and going. It's going to be cold here the next 2 days. Well, what does cold mean to you? Because right now it's 9 degrees without the wind chill and negative 11 with the wind chill. That's cold. Some people say cold when it's like 40 degrees. So what kind of cold are you today or going to be? There are different kinds. People. Got the wood stove fired up. You still didn't tell me what the temperature is. Got the wood stove. It's going to be cold. What else did I miss? Anything? Howdy. Well, we are at that 1 hour mark. I mean, it wasn't just like have to be done, I suppose, at this very moment, but I was planning to be done. So if anybody else has something to say it now. Otherwise, well, you can still comment for a little bit even when I quit the stream. Otherwise, I was going to say, or forever hold your peace. Another new thing on this end. Wow, it's been over an hour already. That went fast. I hit a little block for like a second there. I was like, I don't know what to say, but now I just go the rest of the time. So I'm good. I am in the midst of making sourdough bread. I have sourdough starter, and I've been feeding it and taking care of it and all that. And now I'm finally going to take the time to start making sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is tasty. It's a little better for your gut. Of course, it depends on what kind of flour and ingredients you add to it to how good it is for your gut. But even add to that, it's still better than traditional. Actually, any bread you make at home is still going to be better than the stuff at the store because you're not going to have all those nasty preservatives in it. So anything homemade, even if it isn't like the best of the best, is still going to be better than in the store. Jupiter says got up to 80 degrees and high tomorrow will be 51 degrees. If I may ask, whereabouts were you? Are you in Florida, maybe? I probably knew at one point and I forgot. Oh, here, drops. Finally said the temperature. It's blowing at 42 miles per hour and will drop to 23 tonight. Okay, so you got a lot of wind too. Do I know where you live? I forget. I'm sorry. Some people I remember because, well, I've been there, right? Like Ron, I know he's in London, Ontario, Canada, because I've been there. And yeah, I know where Spike lives. And then people have told me enough times. I know like Jeff's in Michigan. I know not Muscal. That's another person. Sunflower is in Illinois. See, my brain's already gone funny. Giggles is in Florida. But if you're asking me about Jupiter or drops, and I should know these, I'm sure. Poor old farts, Australia. Now where in Australia? And I knew that Brian's in Indiana. Been there. He said it many times. And then Connecticut, of course, for Captain Jerk. You stacked up the wood yesterday for the storm. That's awesome. But 23 isn't too bad. Not compared to 9 degrees. Actually supposed to go down to 5. So I'm sure the... I used to be Crimson Cheesecake. Ah, yes. Okay. Thank you. Because I know it's like, okay. That helps. See? My brain got even more twisted, right? What made you change your name? I mean, I like both. Crimson Cheesecake and Jupiter are both really cool. Was I doing something? Did my mind fall out? I don't know. Those chips look tempting, but I don't know about you, but have you ever had it if you have a whole bunch of chips on an empty stomach? It kind of like does something in your stomach. Oh, see, we can't leave yet. Dwayne's here. Hi, Dwayne. Probably known Jerk for 7 years. Yeah, I've known Captain Jerk for a while. Captain Jerk, how long have I known you? Because I've known Captain Jerk, Justin, longer than I've known... Or wait. Well, I know I knew Nora, like Northern Ohio Railroad Action Nora, I've known Nora longer than Ron. I'm trying to remember when I met Captain Jerk. Was that before or after? I think that was before, Ron. I met you. It's just interesting. When time flies, you're like, wait, how did I meet this? Well, I know where I met you. I met you at WTF Mike's live stream because you were on panel. And at the time, I don't know where he's at now in life, but at the time, WTF Mike liked when I came there and liked me as a person. And he told you how nice of a person I was and this or that. And I think that's how we got introduced. I'm just trying to think in the timeline how that all worked. I lost that channel due to someone going live and pee bombing. Oh, that's why. Okay. Gotcha. I remember you from Glenn and Marine's live stream. Well, that's why I remember you from, Dwayne. Yep, the good old days. You were there a lot. Yep, that's where we would have connected. And that's where we both met the other Jeff, Jefferson Einstein. You saw Mike on a live stream 2 days ago? I saw Mike on a live stream. I think he was on. Actually, I think Ron was on panel or something. There's just some channels I used to be at all the time, and just things happened, and I'm a little leery to go back to them. Maybe they treat me okay, but I'm not looking for more stress and drama. I like it to keep it drama-free, and if they would appreciate me not being around, I'll leave it that way, and that's all good. I miss them, but I don't want to cause any weird waves. I'm going to put this away, though, before I eat more. Time sure flies. This decade is over half over. I had a fallout with Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know if I knew you then, Drops, or did you change your channel name? Yeah, because I used to follow, and nothing against anybody if you still follow these people, because they're still amazing people. It's just things happen, and I'd rather have less drama. And I don't, I like to stay where I'm accepted for sure, be it in real life or in virtual land. It's not worth it to me to have stress. And there's enough stress in life. I don't need more. So yeah, I don't really. I mean, maybe they would let me come back happily, but I'm scared to test the waters. That's just how it is, I guess. So I haven't been at Jimmy's streams for a while. I have not been at WTF Mike's streams for a while. I have not been to the Red Connection streams for a while, or his wife's. There's probably others too. And it's not that I hate these people, but they just seemed a little off. And maybe some words that were said in the past. And I don't want to get hurt, and I don't want them to be upset, because I do care about them still as people. And, I don't make their lives more stressful either. So I'll leave it be unless I get invited or something. I'll probably just leave it be. And I'll just keep them in mind and hope that they're doing okay health-wise and all the things, because I'm just a caring person. So even if a person doesn't like me, I still care. I do. I don't want anybody having bad days. No. Okay, what does Captain Jerk say? It was way before COVID and COVID. Oh, am I supposed to say that word? I think I can now. We'll just say the C word. It was way before the C times, and C was 5 years ago, probably 2017, 2018. Wow, that was a while ago. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I don't need to listen to people that are preppers because can do it all. Nothing to learn. Oh, is Jimmy a prepper now? England is on a future itinerary to return to the future and the United States for longer. Ah. Yeah, Drop says, my life is about trading stocks and try to help people succeed. Most don't listen, which is very evident and true. So, with the info you typed in, if that's true there, Justin, now we've known each other for probably about 8 years. Drop says, I don't need to have someone tell me how to garden, plumb, electrical, mechanical, sew, knit, can, weld. Yeah. Oh, you had surgery on June 20th. Due to finding out on March 7th that I had. Oh no, you had cancer? I'm sorry. Yeah, you okay now? You flip real estate. Does that mean you go in and you fix it up, or do you hire somebody else to do that? And I hope each and every one of you did a thumbs up for me when you came in, or do it at least, please, when you leave. I mean, you don't have to. Nobody can make you do it. But it's free. It takes like a second or two to do it. It shouldn't take you a second or two. It takes you less than a second. It's like, boop, there it is. Boop, there it is. Well, I'm glad the cancer did not spread. That can be very scary. Mm. Yeah, like a drop said. Doctor told me 40 years ago I had cancer and I walked out and never went back. Well, there are different kinds. I mean, before I speak, I'm not a doctor. We're just chatting here. But I have heard or gleaned that there are different kinds of cancers, and there are some that you can live with, basically. They just slowly do their thing. And they may make your life a little more difficult, but not necessarily. And some of them, just through means of changing maybe your health in regards to food habits, exercise, and just taking care of your body to help your body be able to put that balance back in, could be all you need to do. I mean, they're all different. Some of them are more aggressive, some aren't. As far as I know, I've never had or dealt with such things. So everybody gets to make that choice. I just think this is my personal opinion, as some people jump on what everybody else does for those kind of things. And I don't think that's probably the proper choice, because for the end result, it seems like about 90 something of people just end up going on the route that they don't want to be, which is saying, see ya, not here anymore. But some of that stuff is pretty harsh, and it kind of kills everything, even the good guys in you. So anyway, it's totally your body, up to you. But I would be doing what Drops did, or figure out alternative ways versus, taking the traditional route, let's just say. But that's just my personal thoughts and opinions, and everybody gets to have their own. I know of people that went through the traditional route and they're still here, so it doesn't mean, that you're gonna for sure be all gone. But I've known too many people that have gone down that traditional route, and not only were they incredibly uncomfortable, but they ended up going anyway. So you as the person will have to decide, if you ever get such a scary diagnosis, if it's worth the what would you call that? Worth the, almost like you're almost taking a bet, like, is it going to help me or not? Is it worth the poison to see if it's going to help, or is it too much? You're betting your life away, in a sense, potentially, but it may be in your favor. So, small talk. Mm-hmm. Yes. I am not a doctor, and I'm not giving anybody any kind of medical advice. Things you need to state when you're on such platforms. But I can very much say that, in my opinion, from my own personal research, and you guys can all go out there and look all you want, but Drops, that is one of the ways that you can help do that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And also, ivermectin is also a way that if you think you might have some little pesky parasites, possibly, it's a way to help them exit your body too. From what I know. But who am I? I'm just a little comic girl here talking away as she's eating an apple. Jupiter said mine was stage 1, so was lucky. Not everyone is lucky, unfortunately. Nope, it all depends. Everybody's bodies are different. Yep, it's horse paste, but it works. Pretty good usually. What else did I miss? My grandfather owned a construction company, so I do it all since nobody wants to work. And Dwayne, if I didn't say already, thanks for hitting that thumbs up. That's very nice of you. Drops, I was reading how you know all these things. That's good. The more wisdom you have in life, the better off you are. And there you go, Captain Jerk. You're going to go get some paste, are you? Drops likes to work with furniture. Nice. I keep hearing the howling. Okay, that's cool. Bored old fart. See, he's a little comic himself. I got stage 4 potty mouth. Incurable, apparently. Huh. I'm just reading what you guys are saying. You guys are having a good conversation. Look at that. I mean, I don't know if you can, you probably can't see it, but it's funny. I just started eating this apple not that long ago, but it's starting to brown already. That has something to do with oxygen hitting the apple. Kind of cool, huh? Well, at first when I read that drops, I thought you were talking about me saying GF. I thought he was saying goldfish is an RN. I'm like, no, I'm not. Girlfriend is an RN. Yep. You're into herbal stuff. Myself, I'm into more natural routes. I mean, I'm even afraid to have a Tylenol or aspirin or any of that. Anything man-made, I'm a little leery. But if I have to, I will use it. But just like all of us, we get to choose. I'm not going to eat it like candy like some people seem to. I'm going to find other ways. But sometimes, like in the past, I've had such a bad toothache. Sometimes you have to take what in my mind is like a poison to get through until you get to the dentist. I mean, there are sometimes it's just worth it to take that chance. Get off my lawn. Who's on your lawn? Oh, you can say that now. Excuse me, I just belched. I can actually say that now. That's true. Oh, that's right, Dwayne. You can't have apples, and I know you can't have chocolate. Yes, aspirin out of tree bark. Well, that's originally where it came from, but now it's like man-made. Yeah, anyway, for me, it's like natural stuff, be it something natural as like an apple. If I need to help with my pH or kind of help things move along, have an apple, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But another big thing that I've done in my life, and it's been a year ago, well, a little over a year ago, because it started last month of being a year ago, is I did those Life Wave patches that I know I keep bringing up, but they literally changed my life. Now, just know they're not going to help you, like if you're low in certain minerals and not eating enough. And, there's factors I have to take care of myself, or stress. But the patches did help. Is like right now, normally I'd be in so much pain with the different pressures and the cold. I have no pain in my body. I used to have a lot of pain in my joints. It's almost like I was starting to get arthritis. And then, of course, I had my POT syndrome, and then like fainting spells and lightheaded, and like just all that is all gone because of using the Life Wave patches. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying it's going to help you. Like I said, we're on social media, so I have to say things to make them happy. But just know they've helped me greatly. It's just a patch that puts light into your body. It's phototherapy. And they have proven to me that they work greatly. I've had some like scarring for different reasons, and those scars are now gone. So there's physical and energy wise and sleeping wise. And so some things are like, how much energy you have, how well sleep you have, a lack of like being symptomatic from a disease or an illness. But then you also have physical things, like I said, scarring that's disappeared. And yeah, it's amazing. So of course, if you eat more healthy, drink enough water, take your electrolytes, take maybe some vitamins and minerals that you might need in your life, along with that, that's just going to accelerate it even more. Now, to clarify for anybody that knows where I wasn't feeling so hot right after my airplane ride to Canada, some of that was stress related. I've never flown alone. I didn't fly in an airplane for over 20 years or something. So I know I was stressed. And then just you're around a lot of people. up in the sky. I'm sure going in the sky does something to your body. So I was probably a little off on some of my minerals and stuff before I left. And then the stress or whatever kind of put things into wackiness. So when I got back home, I got really symptomatic of different kind of things. It wasn't my POTS syndrome, but I wasn't sure what was going on. I never felt like that before. I went to an alternative doctor, and she tested my blood and found out I was very anemic, low in vitamin D, and low in my good cholesterol. All of which I just had a visit this last month, and they're still a little low, but they're getting better. And I am feeling better. So, anyway, I don't know why that all happened. It makes me a little leery of jumping on an airplane again, because, is there something with the airplane that made me not feel good? I guess the only way to know that is to jump on another airplane. And if I do feel yucky again, I'll know there's something with airplanes in me that we don't get along. Oh, yeah, wild lettuce tea helps with pain. Yep. There are lots of ways that you can do things. For me, just because it's so easy and I can go along my day without thinking about it, I guess, or changing anything, putting these little patches on, they look like a little Band-Aid, right? Not much. Like this one I had on the back of my neck. All you gotta do is get up in the morning, use the bathroom, maybe brush your teeth, whatever you usually do. Stick one of those little bad boys on, leave it on for about 12 hours, rip it off, and that's it. Now, of course, if you stay hydrated, make good food choices, stay up on your electrolytes and whatever else that you'd like to add to that, then it'll just accelerate it even more. But they've stuck these on people that just sit around, don't get exercise, smoke, drink, whatever, and they still get some good results. So it'd be like putting gasoline in a car. It's like you put gas in the car, but you don't change the filter regularly or don't clean your oil regularly or whatever, the maintenance of your car. You put the gas in, that'd be like putting the patch on. The car will still move, but how efficient is it going to be will depend on what other things you do. So if you change the filter before it gets too clogged, if you change the oil, like do an oil change, that'll probably help with efficiency. So see what I mean? The gas is still going to get you from point A to B. It's just if you have a kind of a dirty engine thing going on, it's not going to be as efficient on gas, how many miles per gallon. And anyways, it just makes sense to me, I guess. A cleaner running car is going to be more efficient and last longer and be more beneficial. But you still put gas in a car, even if that filter's not brand new, it's still going to run. It just might not be as efficient. There you go. My dad was a pilot. I flew with him all the time. Fly all you want. Bring your own food. Bring your own food? I can't bring food on an airplane. They don't let you. Turmeric. Yeah, is it called goji berry? I'm probably saying it wrong, but I know what that is. Good for arthritis and pain. Like I said, there are lots of other alternatives. What I show you is, you can still do turmeric and all these other things too, but this makes the most sense to me because this stimulates your body to make your own stem cells and helps with sleep and all the things. That seems like a win-win to me. And if you want to add these other nutrient things to it, great. It's like giving your car an extra boost. Yes. Okay. Drops. Oh, I haven't owned a home since my divorce in 2012. I paid cash for this place when my grandmother passed. Yeah. Willow bark. Yes. Yep. You are correct there, Dwayne. Anyways, well, I suppose it's been an hour and a half. I was only planning to go for an hour, but hey, we had some interesting talk. For any of you that are connected with me, you can ask me more about life flight patches or just Google it yourself. If you have anything going on in your life at all, I think it's very worth the thought to even just try it. Even I don't know, most people try to give it a fair chance, maybe at least a couple months, maybe a year. But just know, depending on how you order it, you get 30 to 90 days, 100% money back guarantee. So you're not even wasting. Like, I know we're like, it's hard for us to like pay for something we don't know if it's gonna work. So you're not even out of money. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I guess we'll see what happens. I think Ron was maybe gonna go live. And yeah. Hopefully I get to meet more of you guys in person. Now over 60 and still a brute. Huh. I'll see you all next time. If you like, I know before I do close this out, if you would like to see more solo streams, put a thumbs up in the chat or type yes or something. And I could try to fit more of these in if you'd like. They don't have to be this long. They could be maybe 30 to 60 minutes instead of an hour and a half, unless you want to chit-chat longer. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. That's about it. Thinking I should do more solo streams, maybe have some more guests up. Just know I do have a stream coming up on New Year's Eve. That one will be only about 30 to 60 minutes because my friend Tay is going to join me. We're going to be letting you know about some really, really cool things that we had no idea that was going to happen. So you got to be there if you'd like to see what the heck we're talking about. We're going to leave it under an hour because this is brand new for her to do a live stream. I want her to be very comfortable. And we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, maybe I can have some other guests on in the near future. Next year, right? Next year. Holy cow! I think some people like to see me again. Well, maybe you wonderful peoples can, if I do this again, no, not if, when I do this again, you could share this out. It'd be kind of cool to have a few more people in the house if they want to hang out with Fishy. Makes it a little bit more entertaining and worthwhile. Not that you guys aren't worthwhile, but wait a minute. How do we go to 9 people? Here I'm going to be ending, and now we're at 9 people. It went from like 3 to 9. By the way, I released some important info on silver today. Did you? Jeez. Now I have 9 people. I don't know. Do I really want to end? I guess I have to. And there always has to be an end to something, right? But, yeah, I can go live. That doesn't sound right. I can go live again solo in the near future. So with that, you and you and you and you and you.